Well, people, it's that time of day again. It's been a little bit of a delay this episode. We just had a few snags in regards to the pictures and a little bit of other technical issues behind the back. But hey, it wouldn't be a live stream from Live Listen Erased if there wasn't a technical issue, right? Yeah, I swear, it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step backwards. Now, of course, the first episode back this year was a pretty fun one where I didn't even know if I was recording audio for about 10 minutes. And if you watched the live stream from last week, well, somehow I managed to record 2 audio tracks at once. So, sorry about that. I really wish I could go back and edit it, but it's up there now. I don't know what to say. So, it sounds like the audio levels are pretty good for this episode. I hope it is, because otherwise I'm just going to be left red-faced again. I mean, I'm sure PewDiePie never encountered these issues ever. But still, here we are. A new episode. Live streaming as always. And for this episode, we're going to be talking about the big 4, inverted commas, of 27 styles or genres. So, of course, the big 4, the original big 4, Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, Anthrax. It's a term brought up by, I don't know, marketers or whatever, and it just resonates. It means like the best 4 bands of a certain genre. So, you know, the big 4 hasn't really alluded to many other genres, probably grunge to a small extent, but outside of thrash, it really isn't used too much. But what if that all changed? What if we decided to envelop a few other people and see who would be in the mix? So there's this list out there, and I'm just gonna go to the website. Transition would help. There we go. Clear transition would help. There we go. This is an interesting one. Loudwire. Basically, this person Jordan is Bloom, an interesting one. Down here, basically this person Jordan big Bloom, 4 bands, 27 rock and metal subgenres. An article, big 4 bands, a lot of 27 rock and metal subgenres. All these subgenres. So I thought it'd be fun to go over this mix. All these subgenres. Decide. Hey, so I thought it'd be fun to go over this mix. You know, and decide. Judge them. Who is the best? So Jordan, we're judging your list here to see. Of course, judge them. Do we agree with them? So Jordan, we're judging your list really are the best. Do we agree with them and deserve? Think these bands really are the best of the best for their specific big genre moniker for their specific, I should say, genre. So into this shit, eh? Without further ado, the big 4 bands get into this shit, eh? And metal. So, and of course, there it is there. They're talking about the original style there. Metallica, Slayer, and of course, there it is there. So, speculation, blah, blah, blah. They talk about Slayer, Megadeth, and Exodus. So, speculation, blah, blah, blah. Depends and they talk about, if you're an Exodus fan, they'll say, knock out Anthrax. Whatever. If you're an Exodus fan, they'll say, knock out Anthrax. Too much between the both of them? So whatever. We're not discussing the original Big 4. We're talking about the other ones. Too much between the both of them? So whatever. We're not discussing the original Big 4. We're talking about the other ones. I thought I said 27. Let's keep going. This is 17 metal subgenres. The Big 4. I thought I said 27. It says there 27. This is 17 metal subgenres. This is wrong. I've been given false information straight from the get-go. I'm missing 10 genres. I've been given false information straight from the get-go. I'm missing 10 genres here. I'm sorry for those who were expecting 27 genres. I've led you down astray. 17 today. I'm sorry for those who were expecting 27 genres. The new wave of American heavy metal. Interesting. Okay. The new wave of American heavy metal, early 2000s era of metal. That's a movement popularised around the turn of the century that simultaneously reinvigorated and expanded pop classic heavy metal, incorporating other approaches such as metalcore and groove metal. Metal are the big 4 of the American heavy metal metalcore and groove metal. Who are the big 4 of the American heavy metal genre? People might not call them new metal, but people might call them. Maybe their early albums were, but yeah, they kind of would disagree. They had this. Maybe their early albums
they were tiptoeing on the lines.
Yeah, they kind of they get lumped in.
They had this
certainly, but
I don't know. They were tiptoeing on the lines
American heavy metal. Sure,
they get lumped in with.
And of course, that's a moniker of a new wave of British heavy metal from the 80s and 70s. And of course, that's a moniker of a new wave of British heavy metal from the 80s and 70s.
Why not?
So Slipknot is in the mix. Yeah, I'd agree with that one completely.
Why not?
Yeah, who we got here? Avenged Sevenfold. Okay. We'll go on with this list and see what happens. I don't mind Avenged Sevenfold, but to be honest, the only album I really enjoyed was, to be honest, the only album I really enjoyed was Welcome to My Nightmare. I think. One with Mike Portney on it anyway. Really Welcome to My Nightmare. One with Mike Portney. That was the only album I really solid from start to finish. The rest of it was just that was the only album I really. Okay, Lamb of God from start to finish.
I've heard of them being discussed as.
Okay, Lamb of God. Yes.
I've heard of them.
I can see why they're in the
that
genre. So,
yes,
kind of. I can see why music. I swear, when you listen to like 5 tracks from Lamb of God, it's like you listen to the entire catalog music. I swear, when you listen to like 5 tracks from Lamb of God, it's like you listen to the entire catalog of theirs. I did see them live.
Just my thoughts.
Trivium. Sorry to say.
Yeah, right.
I did see them live. Trivium.
Yeah,
not a bad way to start this list. Not a bad way to start this list.
You could throw in the mix,
and none are springing to mind. I guess these guys in the mix, and best of that era. I guess these guys would probably be the you know what? I'd agree with this. I'd agree with this 4 pick right here. You know what? I'd agree with this. I'd agree with this way to start. Trivium, pick right interesting band. I've only just recently
pretty solid one there.
Pretty solid way to start.
Did a review on their recent album.
Did a review on their recent album.
He swears by him. He's seen them live.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, he loves them.
A friend of mine, he swears by him. He's seen them live.
Metal.
Yeah,
yeesh, this is going to be a hard one.
Interesting.
Death metal.
Death has to be in the
yeesh, this is going to be a hard one.
Yep, straight away has to be in the pick.
I'm just guessing.
If any band from the straight away genre is going to be in there,
yes.
If any band progressive the death metal genre is going to be
whatever you want to call it,
I'm guessing the next one's going to be
progressive, technical,
mayhem,
death metal, whatever you want to call it. They might be on
the
there.
Next one's going to be.
They kind of have to be just for the
notoriety alone,
but.
You know,
they kind of have to be just for the
notoriety alone.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
I'm not a big fan of death metal.
Cannibal Corpse. Yeah,
it's one of those bands I could just never get behind.
I'm not a big fan of death metal, so Cannibal Corpse, I do know them enough to know that they would, but they would definitely be up there. I do know them enough to know that they would metal. They would definitely be up there.
Morbid Angel,
the big 4 of death metal.
They're pretty solid band.
Who we got here? Morbid Angel,
huge into their music.
They're pretty solid
band with that one there.
Never been
who we got into their music,
but yeah, I would agree with that one.
Interesting.
More of a recent addition here, and one bit more of a recent addition here.
I would have thought Mayhem would make this
cut.
One that I'm not overly familiar with.
I would have thought Mayhem would make this cut,
but I guess they might be black metal as opposed to death metal here.
I guess
so. They might be black metal as opposed to this further down. So
we shall see.
That's a list further down.
Not a bad one.
We shall see.
I would agree with pretty much all of those ones there.
Not a bad one.
So
yeah, that's
I would
not
agree
a bad way
with
to start it off there.
Don't know about Black Dahlia Murder.
So yeah, that's not a bad way to start it off there.
Don't know about Black Dahlia Murder,
especially when you've got like interesting mix. There's a lot of bands from the 90s, especially. Interesting mix. There's a lot of bands from the 90s, especially.
This could be a very
Tool's got to be
prog metal
right now.
Ooh, this could be a very
Tool's got to be.
I'm just saying that
Tool's
right now.
Be the beginning.
Opeth.
Okay, yeah, Dream Theater, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, yes.
Okay, yeah, Dream Theater, of course.
Bloody progressive metal.
Of course,
some of the best
the pinnacle
progressive albums,
bloody progressive
metal,
progressive rock.
Some of the best have been made by Dream Theater. So
progressive rock I'm referring to.
100% have been made by Dream Theater. So
what do we got?
100%
Opeth
Theater on that list there.
Called it.
What do we got?
I bought a CD of theirs
for like $2 from a gas station.
I remember I bought a CD of theirs
for like $2 from a gas station, and it was probably one of the best purchases I've ever made to this day.
Coil.
Can't remember. I think it was Watershed,
but
or Coil.
Pretty damn interesting.
And they got such a varying style
pretty
damn interesting.
You know, they go from
and
they've
got such a
various
like
style
Jekyll and Hyde with the band. They
got, like,
you know, they go from this
brutal.
I swear, there's like Jekyll and Hyde with the band.
Sound
it's
of them,
like
and then you got like the
brutal,
acoustic side that's
heavy
really easy to listen to.
sound of them.
And then you got like the acoustic side
here,
that's
like,
really easy to listen
you can make
to.
two different playlists,
Comes and it's just like
and here,
Opeth 1
like,
heavy,
you can make
Opeth 2
two different playlists,
light,
and it's just like
and
Opeth 1.
you'd swear
heavy,
you're listening to
Opeth
two
2
different bands
light.
at times.
And
So yeah, Opeth.
you'd swear
100%.
you're listening to two different bands at times. So yeah, Opeth, 100%. Queen's Search, however you want to pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it's Queen's Reich. Queen's Search, however you want to pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it's Queen's Reich.
Okay.
Progressive
kind
metal,
of.
though. I always consider them more arena rock than
Progressive
anything.
metal, though.
Progressive metal.
I always consider them
more
more
arena
about
rock
Queen's
than
Search.
anything.
Queen's Reich.
Progressive metal.
Operation
I don't
One
know
Crime's a
about
good
Queen's
album.
Search.
But Operation One Crime's a good album.
We'll go on.
But and between between the Buried and Me,
between
a band that's been brought to my attention in the last couple of years. And I was actually a band that's been brought to my attention in the last couple of years. And I was actually listening to the Colours 2 just today.
I swear that album is
just dive back.
one of the best metal albums I've listened to in a long time.
One of the best metal albums I've really nailed in a long time. This list, though, progressive metal,
really nail it.
I would get rid of
Queen's
Queen's
Reich
progressive
and put
metal.
Tool there.
That's
I would
quite a
get
big
rid
call
of
to
Queen's
not
Reich
include Tool
and
on a
put Tool
prog
there.
metal
That's
list.
quite a big call.
You know, I think
to
Tool
not
fans would
include
also
Tool on a
agree
prog
with me on
metal
that
list.
So,
You know, I think Tool fans would also agree with me on that.
don't agree with.
So,
Okay,
3 out of 4. You know,
Yeah.
get rid of Queen's Reich.
Don't
make it
agree
Tool. List
with.
is
Okay,
perfect.
3 out
Other
of
than
4.
that. You know,
So
get rid
yeah,
of Queen's
between the
Reich,
Buried
make
Me,
it Tool.
awesome
List
there.
is
Touches of
perfect.
King
Other
Crimson,
than that.
Pink Floyd, and
So
Faith
yeah,
No More.
between the Buried Me,
awesome there.
Touches of King
Probably-
Crimson, Pink Floyd, and
probably
Faith
like
No
Mike-
More like Mike Patton in his solo
Probably
career stuff, like just
probably like Mike-
screaming
more like
down
Mike
the
Patton
pipes.
in his solo
Real
career
good
stuff,
stuff
like
there.
just screaming
Yeah.
down the pipes.
Real good stuff.
Palpably embraced on 2004 Alaska. 2005, sorry, Alaska. Over the next 15 years, they become the undisputed kings of avant-garde
Alaska.
Over the next 15 years, they become the undisputed
they're
kings
so
of
good.
avant-garde technical
And their
death
songwriting
metal.
skills are
just
yeah,
impeccable.
They're so good.
They can really write a tune.
And their songwriting skills are just
what is it?
impeccable.
Smarto,
They
or
can
Stamato,
really write a tune.
And the last
What
track,
is it? Smarto,
Off
or
Colours
Stamato.
2.
Wow.
The last track,
15-minute
Off
magnum
Colours
opus
2.
right there in my mind.
Wow. Okay,
15
we keep going.
minute
New metal here.
magnum
We
opus right there in my mind.
oh gosh, heads be turning here. Yeah, 100% Korn in the mix. They're almost the godfathers of new metal. If Rage Against the Machine's on this, though, I can see a lot of people being pissed off. But yes, Korn pretty much made it famous. Like Rage Against the Machine started the genre, and you can check out my episode regarding top 10 new metal albums of all time to see my thoughts on that one. But yeah, Korn, they definitely made it more famous, of course, with stuff like Follow the Leader, and their first album, of course, just breaking through. 1994 that one was. It's kind of hard thinking back, like that album was done in 1994. You know, it's so early in new metal's life. You know, when you think of new metal, you think of like 97 was really when it started to peak up, and 2000 is where it really hit its stride. But yeah, anyway, so definitely Korn amongst the mix here. If Limp Bizkit's not on this, though, there's going to be some pissed off Linkin Park fans. But 100%, their first 2 albums were 100% new metal. Oh man, you know. Hybrid Theory and Meteora, that's it. Just just so many good memories with Hybrid Meteora. It was just a different time. And when you think about, I think if you want a trip, go have a look at the video clip for In the End, because you see a lot of the fashion for the time, like big cargo pants that are squared off and shit, and it's just, man, I swear I had a pair of those pants. They were, I thought they were the coolest thing at the time, but I don't know. Yep, Linkin Park on the mix, definitely. Oh, did you see anything here? System of a Down. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, would you disagree if they were new metal? They're a bit of a hard one to place at times, but I would say they're new metal. You know, I definitely would say they're new metal. Toxicity in particular. Holy shite. Their first self-titled album. And of course the last one's Mesmerize and Hypnotize. Absolute gems. Wow. So yeah, they were just incredible. And I still haven't read into what their news is for at the arse end of 2022. They had something announced, but I didn't really follow into it too much. Of course, Limp Bizkit were going to be in here. That's without a doubt. I mean, if you think new metal, you probably got a picture of a red cap instantly. So, yeah, they were always in the mix there. The only one I would probably say, if you think new metal, you probably got a picture of a red cap instantly. So, yeah, I don't know. They were always in the mix there. Mudvayne, the only one I would probably say, possibly you might be able to replace Linkin. At the same time with Linkin Park and Mudvayne, is they ventured into different territories later on in their career. You know, they kind of became really technical and veered very far away from that nu metal style. You know, you could also say Deftones, but again, they also veered off and went into a different style. A lot of bands from the nu metal genre really fleshed out their ideas and changed their sounds a lot. Incubus, the only ones, POD. Changed their sounds. Another one that's really good, but I wouldn't replace it with Linkin Park. But yeah, okay, I'd get behind this POD goth metal. You know, that's another one that's really good, but I wouldn't replace one for the win. But yeah, okay, I'd get behind this part of it. First pick, goth metal. Typo Negative is going to be. Of course, Typo for the win. First pick there. Goth metal people. I swear, the only band I know from the goth metal era is like. Of course, Typo Negative. Or him. I think him will probably be on this as well. But yeah, see, it just the whole bloody sound of them. After their first album, they just changed it so much. Or sorry, first two, they changed it up and for the better. You know, they introduced those really interesting 10-minute long songs that were just orchestrated so perfectly. Man, Rock and Peace, Peter Steele, man, you are so endearing. Such an awesome figure. Yeah, agree with that one. There we go. Called it. Him is the second one there. Yeah, Razorblade Kisses and stuff like that. Really cool. And you gotta have an image, don't you? With the heartogram. You know, Typo Negative had the little green O negative through it. So it's all about marketing, people. But yeah, him. Yep, really interesting. Billy Vallow. Get that name mixed up a bit more than you can think. Billy Vallow actually just released a new solo album recently, and it kind of is a continuation from his band before, but more modern. And you can check out my 5-minute review episode on that one for my thoughts. It's pretty interesting. So yeah, him 100% put that one in the mix. Cradle of Filth, is it? Oh god, did he really file his teeth down like that? Danny Filth, you psycho. Far out. I was listening to Cradle of Filth recently, and I think I only knew, like, the only track I knew was Amphetamine and their cover of not Run to the Hills, an Iron Maiden song, though. Not 2 Minutes to Midnight. Hallowed Be Thy Name. Yeah. And I was listening to it and going, shit, this isn't bad. It's not bad at all. I kind of am surprised I missed them so much. So, yeah, Cradle of Filth, interesting. They stood out largely because of their black metal origins, symphonic metal leanings, and gothic fiction inspiration. Actually, if I'm going to guess for the last band, what's the fucking name of them? Nero? Ghost Love Score. Ghost Love Score is the song. And I just had an absolute brain fart as to the name of them. Bloody hell. They wrote Ghost Love School though. Nero? Fuck. Sorry, absolute brain fart, but my guess... Nightwish, yes. No! Lacuna Coil! I was thinking Nightwish. I was thinking of Nightwish and Lacuna Coil pickup. You know what? I saw them at the... what was the festival I put up recently? I saw them perform a couple of tracks recently, live, and I remember me and my mate, I was thinking of Nightwish and Lacuna Coil, catching our breath, having a bit of lunch, and I'm like, shit, saw Lacuna got some
really good
I saw them at
songs
the.
They're really good.
I saw them
have to
perform
get
a couple
back
of tracks
into 'em
recently.
because,
There's some
live
interesting
and
shit that they wrote.
I remember me and my sitting back watching them,
even if they hadn't
catching our breath, having a
secured
bit of lunch,
that when you're forming
like,
like
shit.
beautiful aggression over the
Lacuna
subsequent
got some
years,
really
and
good
into
songs that we
2019's
remember.
Black
You know,
Anima,
they're
would
really
still be
they're really
legendary.
good.
Yeah, right. Italian as
Kind
well.
of have to get
Very-
back
one
into
of the
'em
few
because
Italian bands.
there's
that I
some
really
interesting
love.
shit that they wrote.
Yeah.
Even if
I
they
am not
hadn't
going to know
secured
this. That when
grindcore is
beautiful
like
aggression over the
fucking
subsequent
white
years
noise to
and
me. I
into
swear.
2019's Black Anima.
AXCX is
Grindcore
probably the
would
only band that I
still be
really
legendary.
know of.
Yeah, right. Italian as well. One of
Is
the few
Nailbomb
Italian bands that I really
grindcore?
know
Because
of.
that probably would be them. I don't know.
This is just.
I am not going to know this.
Grindcore is like
Napalm
fucking
Death. Yeah,
white
I know
noise
of
to
them. I
me.
think
I
they have a
swear.
really weird history.
AXCX
Didn't they
is
write
probably
an
the only
album
band
and
that
they
I
said they had
really
like
know of.
4,000 tracks on it?
I don't know.
Is
I mean, the whole
grindcore?
thing about
'Cause that
grindcore
probably
is
would
writing
be
short,
them. I
screamy
don't know.
songs. You know, go, yeah, this next song is called this. That's it. That's the song. Yeah, you suffer. So yeah, they're still the best at it. Okay, sorry. They're the pre-cognitors of the subgenre. And as included back in 2016, they're still the best at it. 1987, Scum established the speed, subject matter, and incredibly short song lengths of grindcore, especially with You Suffer. And they've stayed dedicated to the Caucasic attitude ever since. So much so that nearly every online grindcore ranking puts them in a top spot. Yeah, stay the course, you will be legendary within your own right. So, Napalm Death. Could you imagine if they did an acoustic set? Just saying. Alright, who's next? Pig Destroyer. I swear, isn't this where pig squeals came from? I don't know. Pig Destroyer stand out most because of the thrash sludge metal influences, as well as the fact they were baseless. Holy shit. Really? Okay. Yeah, fair enough then. Can't say I know them too much. Rotten Sound. Another band I just do not know of. And people, Nazem. I am surprised out of all the grindcore bands there, they didn't mention AXCX in there. I just don't know too much about grindcore though. People, comment now if you think AXCX should have been in the mix. If you don't know who they are, you can Google it by yourself, because I'm really not going to repeat those words during a live stream and get kicked out of my own stream. Doom metal. Ooh. Genre that I've been really enjoying recently, so well, that and stone metal, but doom metal. Sun, I'm gonna guess, would be in the mix here. Who have we got for the first one? Candlemass. I'm familiar of the name, but I think they're one of the earliest. This is 70s, isn't it? Candlemass? Just on the title of their first full length, Epicus Doomicus Metallicus. Okay. Oh, you're thinking of another band, but I thought they were a bit earlier than that. Proof of how prophetic epic doom metal in particular. Alright. So yeah, I've heard of the band. I don't think I've listened to their music though. God, they look like some regular 80s band here. I don't know. Just typical, you know. It's like, there's so much going on. We've got like the Eddie Van Halen looking dude over here. And it's like, yep, I'm taking this part seriously. I don't know, you got the bickering couple over here or something, and I don't know, this guy looks like he just came out of a grunge photo shoot. There's a lot to take in from just this photo. I don't know. Who have we got here? It's not High on Fire. We've got a chick, so I'm going to say My Dying Bride. Would have never got it. Okay. Sorry. Their Death and Gothic proclivities. I don't know My Dying Bride. Sorry, I just don't know them, so I can't suggest otherwise anything. But who have we got else continuing? Paradise Lost. I do know of them. I have heard a bit of their stuff, and quite interesting. I thought they were a band that was only around recently, but they've been around for decades. Really interesting shit. They kind of followed almost a bit of the sounds of Typo Negative, but just took it much more darker. So yeah, interesting stuff from Paradise Lost there. And who have got? Electric Wizard. Yes, that was the other band I was trying to think of. Electric Wizard I'd agree with. I think if you're going to say doom metal, I mean, I would say Sun, but I guess they're more ambient metal than doom metal, aren't they? So I don't think that would be fair to add them into the mix. Anyway, Paradise Lost and stuff. My Dying Bride, doom metal, come on now. God, I think of a few other doom metal bands at the end of the day, don't you? There's got to be a few other ones. I mean, doom metal in particular, I just have a feeling when it comes to this stuff that there is just, Funeral or something like that, Pallbearer. Yeah, that's another one I was trying to think of. Sorry, I just had to quickly go off to the list of shit of bands because my brain no work today. It's just fried. It's just like cooking on level 10 up in this part here. Hot day, if you can't tell from my sweaty forehead. So yeah, okay. Yeah, none of them was really jumping out to me. Imperium. Yeah, okay. Not the ones that I was thinking of. I mean, anyway, look, I guess I'll have to agree with it. I kind of thought maybe. Yeah, I'll agree with that shit. So even the dog agrees with it. He's like, get on with it. Get on with it, boy. You got to get on with that shit. So, what else we got? Deathcore. This is another genre I'm just not too big on. Fuck, this list is massive as well. Gotta speed this shit up, don't we? Whitechapel. What are we looking at again? Deathcore. The fuck is deathcore again? This is like mixing two genres I don't listen to. It's basically a union of death metal and metalcore that rose to prominence in the early 2000s and has faced criticisms from heavy metal fans for its implementation of punk breakdowns. I can just imagine a bunch of denim shirt wearing, patch wearing bastards just like, you can't play that, that's punk. You're not playing it right. Anyway, I don't know why, for some reason they sound from America, but they're also pig squeals. Oh, fuck, that's why I don't listen to them. I hate pig squeals. Blast beats. Downtuned guitars. Fuck, it's metal. Of course it's going to be downtuned guitars. Tremolo picking galore. Okay. And younger artists have ventured into the planes of progressive metal and new metal. Okay. I'll have to check into that. Whitechapel I've heard of, couldn't tell you much other than that. Suicide Silence I've heard of, again I couldn't tell you much more about that. Fine Art is Murder is another one I've heard of, but did they reach the ARIA charts? Shit. Marketed Australian deathcore. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Whoops, shit, what just flopped up over there? Okay, what else have we got? Last one there. Job for a Murder. What? Is another That's the name one of your I've band? Heard of. Job for a Cowboy? Did they reach the ARIA charts? Shit. This guy's clearly the most country-looking singer you've ever seen. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say about that list. The genre itself sounds like a damn good okay, what else? Damn good description of a genre right at the start. That's the name of your band? Job for a Cowboy? Sure, why the hell not? I agree with your list. Gent. This guy's clearly the most country-looking singer you've ever seen on this list. If he isn't, Miss Sugar. I can see people pissed off. I don't know what to say about that. There was someone who wrote up the genre itself sounds like a damn good Gent because like damn good description of a genre right at the start. I mean, the dudes came up with the term themselves to describe their own music. Sure, why the hell not? I agree with your list. Gent. They are Gent. Whatever. Christ, Townsend's going to be on the list. There we go. It says there, lead guitarist Frederick Thorndahl originated the technique, making Sugar the godfathers of Gent. And here we go. Their best works is behind them. The latest sequence, The Violent Sleep of Reason, was nonetheless lauded for its towering quality and live recorded charisma. Yeah, The Violent Sleep of Reason was hella good. You know, but so was Mutals. There was fucking good tracks as well off that one. I still go back to that one, and like Meshuggah was a really hard band to kind of just go in and listen to. The Destroy Race Improves is solid, but Spheres was where it's at. Chaos Spheres, you know. Yeah, okay, Meshuggah, definitely. Periphery, yeah, I do not know these guys. In addition to their Triumph Rise to becoming one of modern metal's most renowned, and some was just credited for dragging Gent from the virtual world into the real one. Okay, so new band, okay. Periphery. I'll check that one out. Can't say no. Animals as leaders. Coating their compositions with enough jazz fusion. What? That's peculiar. I know Gent can really jump and stuff between things, but yeah, okay. Really? Tesseract. Yeah, okay, Tesseract's good. Why is there no Townsend? Like, Devin Townsend people, the Kingdom and shit like that. Like, strike off Animals as leaders and put Devin Townsend in there. I don't know why he's not on the list. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, I don't agree with the list completely on that one there. Don't agree with the list completely on that one there. Modern metalcore. Not my most favourite scene, but I know a few bands. Not my most favourite scene, but I know a few bands. Of course there's going to be... what's that British band? What's that British band? Who else we're going to have on this one? I don't know. Who else we're going to have on this one? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's on the mix. We'll see. Bring me the Horizon mix. Of course. Bring me the Horizon. Saw them live, of course. Shit, saw them live. Not their fault, though. Shit audio. Not their fault. Not their fault, though. Not their fault. Still a pretty good concert. Glad it still a pretty good concert. Glad it still stood around and watched Kingslayer, which is the big one I knew. Played Kingslayer, which is the big one I knew. Lot of visual cues behind them. It's good to see a newer band also headline. It's good to see a newer band also headline the tour. Have the old crowd. Most of the time you have the old and just go alright, wear the headline because we're the right. Alright, wear the headline because we're the right. No, bring me the Horizon to it and bring me the headline acts, and that's awesome to know. We're the headline acts, even if I'm not the biggest fan of their music. Even if I'm not the biggest fan of their music, it's just awesome. Just that it's just awesome. Architects, yeah, they're pretty solid. Architects, yeah, some of their stuff, they're pretty solid. I mean, again, this is not a genre that I really. This is not a genre that I really enjoy too much. So. Yeah, Under Oath. Album that had voyeurism, I think. Recently, they had voyeurism, I think. Recently, not a voyeur or something. Bad band. Not just one I can't get behind, I guess. Just one I can't get behind. Their new stuff was a bit different to their new stuff was a bit different to their older day and age. Now I think about it. They've been around for a day and age now. I think about it. Parkway Drive. That was the last band I thought would probably. That was the last band I thought would probably make the mix there. They're pretty fucking good. And they're pretty fucking good. I think I've missed two of their concerts. Because that friends invited me to because I just didn't know them at the time. I really wish I did. I really wish I did. They had a pretty solid recent album, actually. They had a pretty solid recent album, actually. I was just talking about them today. Their last efforts were pretty damn solid. Their last efforts were pretty damn solid. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. Not an area I'm too familiar with, so I'd say, yep, I think that's a pretty decent list. Bring Me the Horizon, Architects, Under Oath, and Parkway Drive. Good to see some Aussie representation there. Good lads. So, industrial, rock, and metal. Nine Inch Nails, first off. Of course, Nine Inch Nails, 100%. Rammstein, yes, 100%. And fucking Ministry, that dude, I swear. Wouldn't you just hate to see if you're like working the day at the metal detector going through the airport, then all of a sudden Al Jorgensen just starts rocking up and you're like, oh, fuck. Dude. Christ. I don't even know what to say. He looks like the part for industrial metal. Most recent album wasn't that good though. I didn't like it. You go to Psalm 69 and all that stuff. Hot shit, yes. But man, they just haven't been the same since the 90s. Yes, Fear Factory, full on 100% agree with this one. Dino, you big boy, you are fucking huge. Look at that guitar, man. you just started a whole style of guitar playing when you picked up and said, fuck it, I'm going to go 8 strings. No, fuck it, I'm going to go 9 string. Fuck it, I'm going to just go play a 200 string guitar, you know? So they just did so much. Yeah, they're the kings of industrial. Aptitudes for groove, depth, and neural underpinnings, greatly motivating such as Demontones and Machine Head, Slipknot, as are they dying. Stables like Demon Manufacture. I always thought that album, I read that album wrong for so many years. I thought it was called Demon Fracture. It's Demanufacture, which obviously makes more sense given their mechanized styles of album titles. I just can't believe I read that as wrong for so long. Oy. And obsolete, of course, yep. Even their new stuff was pretty solid. Black Metal. Mayhem will be in this one. Alright, I was wondering when they were coming up. In this one. Alright, I was wondering when they were coming up.
They come in the mix?
I hope so. Alright, there we go.
Come in the mix?
Mayhem. A friend of mine saw them recently. Alright. I could be wrong, but they might have one, maybe two friend of mine's original members, because, like, I swear, Mayhem is such a chaotic history. I might do an episode about them. I could be wrong, but they might have one, maybe two original members. I can't describe in 2 minutes. Mayhem is such a chaotic history. It takes probably 40 minutes. I might do an episode about the history that is a band that's released maybe 2 albums. I can't describe in 2 minutes. There is so much to unpack. It takes probably 40 minutes to describe the history that is a band that's released maybe 2 albums. Black metal goes, that's the band. There is so much to unpack. I'll have to save it for another episode. I swear. Infamously so. I mean, like, as far as black metal goes, that's the band that everyone knows there. We're talking about a joke with that one. Fucking whether or not they make a... But whether or not you'd see a shirt of theirs at the recent metal festival that we went to, because it was all like with punk and other metal bands. Like, where's all the black metal shirts? Whether or not you'd see a shirt of theirs at the recent metal festival shirt, and it turned out it was all like one of my mates' punk and other metal bands. Where's all the black metal shirts? Dark Throne. Yep. I think we did see someone with an Emperor shirt, and it turned out to be one of my mates' mates. So, solid. Dark Throne, fusion of punk. Interesting. Don't really know much about them. So why not? Under a funeral. Why not? Enslaved. Yes, they always do get a mention. Fusion of punk. I don't know. Interesting. I would say Behemoth. Okay. So, but why not? Why not? I don't know. Enslaved. I don't know who I'd get. Yes, they always do get a mention in that mix. So whatever. I would continue on to make ourselves. I don't know. I don't know who I'd get. Hair metal. I really don't like hair metal too much. It's such a facade, would be the word I'm thinking of. I think they could sum them up in one go. You know, there's just not much to it. It's all pomp, and there's some good tunes. There's some really good songwriters amongst the genre, but man, if Steel Panther isn't picked for this genre. Okay, Motley Crue, yeah, psychos. Def Leppard, interesting, yes. What else we got? Poison, yeah. I mean, you're kind of going over every 80s hair metal band now. And Twisted Sister, where they really only had 1 or 2 songs that I kind of know. Such a weird fucking band, aren't they? I agree with that list, I guess. Hair metal was the key word. So, yeah, I agree with that shit, I guess. Power metal. Oh, here we go. Blind Guardian. You be up there. Yep. Halloween. Yeah, pretty much the blaze setters of the genre itself. And the recent album was pretty freaking good. Not bad at all. You know, Keep It the 7 Keys, You Saw Part 1 and 2. And I think they've actually got 2 singers now. Yeah, there we go. That was the OG, wasn't it? I'm not overly familiar with them, but they had 2 lineups essentially. You know, the OG singer and then the other singer came in to replace him, and then they kind of just both got together, and it's actually really cool. You know, to see these 2 singing together, and because they're a bit different. And it works well, because they're really good singers, both of them. So, yeah, interesting shit there. luckily, the Killers have been 30 plus years. 2021's Halloween, packing perhaps their most impressive and common vocal array yet, to the trifecta of veteran Andy Dennis and returning legends Kai Henson and Michael Krisk. Or is there 3 singers now? Maybe I'm fucking wrong. Jesus. Sabaton. Yeah, you know what? Power metal? Yeah, I mean, like, probably one of the more newer acts as well. Learn your history the best way you can by listening to Sabaton. Blind Guardian. If Blind Guardian metal, yeah, I mean, like, probably one of the more newer acts as well. Learn your history the best way you can by listening to Sabaton. If it wasn't Blind Guardian, I don't think I'd be Blind Guardian. If Blind Guardian weren't the whole genre, you know, when it comes to power metal in particular, Blind Guardian, just amazing. The way that they incorporate their songs, in particular their earlier stuff, more on like J.R. Tolkien, like it says down there, and it's really cool shit. So 100% there. And Dragon Force, yeah. Are they power metal? I thought they were always more technical when it came to that kind of stuff. Power metal, I don't know about Dragon Force though. That one I do not agree with entirely, because there could be a few other bands amongst it. But who else could take up their foot? You know, they're gotta sneeze. Don't sneeze. Last thing you want to do is sneeze on a live stream. Blow your head off. Yeah, I don't know. Dragon Force. Why not? Okay, we'll agree with it. We'll agree with it for now. Symphonic metal. Okay. Maybe this is where we get the redemption here. So, Nightwish. Okay, first up, yes, had to be the pick for symphonic metal. That's like the one band that I really knew of. Interesting shit, great tunes, fantastic live settings and stuff like that. They do really well, so that's cool. Enjoy that one. Within Temptation, I don't know them. We're going to move on from that one. Flesh God Apocalypse. What the fuck is going on in this picture? There is just so much crap. I don't even know what the hell to make of all of this. They're debatably the biggest and best symphonic death metal act ever, which is saying something considering they have only 5 LPs to date. That's not saying something. They've got 5 LPs to date. That's pretty decent. They're ambitiously multi blah blah blah. 2001, 11's Agony, and King. I don't disagree. There's just so much going on. I don't even know. It's like pirates over here. Yarr. And then there's the Queen of Bathsheba or some shit. All this is a 17th style dressing. That's very intriguing, very unique actually. So sure, why not? Apocalyptica. Okay, that's intriguing because they're a covers band. I don't know. That's I don't know about that. I don't know. But I mean, the fact that they've gone on for so long doing what they do is pretty impressive. Yeah, interesting. I guess so. Traditional metal. Fuck, Black Sabbath. Iron Maiden. Ooh, people. Are Iron Maiden traditional metal? We'd have Judas Priest in here. There we go, next one. And Black Sabbath. Who's going to be the last pick then? We're traditional here. It's not going to be Deep Purple. What have we got? Judas Priest. Iron Maiden. And look at Ozzy just drifting off. And I just listen again. Ozzy. Yeah. Okay. That's a fair point that made there. He epitomises the rare case of a solo artist becoming as quintessential as the band came from. Thanks in part to classic Blizzard of Oz, Diary of a Madman, and No More Tears. Fair bloody call. He's so good they listened twice. Metalcore people. Metalcore. What's gonna be in the mix for metalcore? We do wonder. Kill switch. Gage would be my first guess. Yep. Called it. Who else? Converge. I'm trying to think. The guy looks like Captain Sober Winters from Band of Brothers there, doesn't he? I don't know what to say about that. I've never heard of Converge, so I just don't know. The Dillinger Escape Plant, yes, of course, I have heard of them. Who else? Converge. Not bad indeed. What else have we got? As I Lay Dying. The guy looks like
do know
Captain Sober Winters from only
Brothers
recently
there,
doesn't he?
So
yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I've never heard of Converge, so I just don't know. The Dillinger Escape Plant, yes, of course, I have heard of them.
Genres.
Not bad. Is this continuing on, or is this the same list? As I Lay Dying, just suddenly have this title here.
Do know
pretty decently.
British rock.
Only recently as well.
So
Beatles.
I swear I agree with this list. I don't think I could really
The Rolling
change
Stones. What else have we got?
If you're talking about British rock,
Big Four of
Deep Purple,
10 rock and punk
genres.
Well, who else do we think could be there?
Is this continuing on, or
so
is
I'm
this
going to
the
go
same
with
list? I don't know.
Deep
It just suddenly had this
Purple
title here.
and
Or just continue on. British rock. We're going to continue here. The Beatles.
I swear, Oasis.
The
Rolling
think of
Stones.
the last one, and I
Oh,
feel like
fuck,
I'm
if
just
you're
talking
talking
about British rock.
find it.
Deep Purple.
We'll see.
Well, who else do we think?
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, fuck.
Of course you were going to.
I was tossing up between
Led
Led Zeppelin.
I don't know.
Of course it had to be Led Zeppelin, though. Talking about the Big Four, of course. Fucking no.
Queen.
I did not think of that, to be honest.
That's an interesting one because I kind of would have thought Deep Purple would make that. But I guess not. I guess not. That's a pretty tough one because you're pretty much summing up like, hey, there's 30 years of British rock and we're going to pick 4 bands, you know, to be the representatives of the musical genre, you know, and you got stuff like, I mean, at which point does British rock kind of stop? You know? So they're talking about British rock, they're talking about the British invasion, 60s and 70s, so, you know, there's quite a few people in the mix that could make this list, but I guess they're the biggest, the real big ones. And that's the point, you know, like even 80s thrash had a shitload of bands, so it's a bit hard to say otherwise, you know, 60s and 70s. Yeah, I'd agree. You know what? I know that there's about 1,000 other British musicians that take that mantle, but I think deservedly these 4, as much as I don't like the Beatles, they deserve these spots. So yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with this. I mean, fuck, if you were to tally up all the bloody albums that these guys have sold, there would just be these 4 artists alone. It'd be ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Classic rock. What's classic rock determined by? Often overlapping with album-orientated rock. It consists mostly of miscellaneous rock acts, including some who border on miscellaneous rock acts, including some who border on proto-metal, who gained widespread popularity between the mid-60s. Even today, their work is considered ageless and essential to at least 2 Even today, their work is considered ageless and essential to at least 2 word as to why they've put them in the mix. And while certain radio stations keyword as to why they early 90s grunge, and while certain radio stations now lump them in early 90s most people consider those artists too new to be classic. Most people consider those artists too possibly 80s classic rock. So I'm going to say Santana and Neil Young should be on this classic rock. I'm going to say Santana and Neil Young should be on this one. Fucking what? 80s. Okay. So that's why they're talking 80s. Okay. So that's Guns N' Roses. Why they're talking that. Okay, for Jan. Alright, whatever. Actually, I'm a bit surprised they didn't make the hair metal. I can understand that. Now I think about it. They didn't make strike off Twisted Sister and put now I think about it. Strike off. Look at the hair in this shit. Guns N' Roses on it. Look at that death rattle of hair. Look at the hair in this. The last days of it. Look at the death rattle. Alright, Guns N' Roses. Of course they cranked out some tunes. The last days. Aerosmith. Yeah. Alright, Guns N' Roses. Of course they cranked out some tunes. You know, Aerosmith shit amongst the mix. Van Halen. You know, there's some interesting shit amongst the mix. Okay. Van Halen. AC/DC. Okay, maybe. Yeah, maybe so. AC/DC. I thought when we were talking about this, it'd be like Neil Young. I don't know. Classic rock. I thought when we were talking about this, it'd be like Neil Young. These bands are classic rock. You know that. I mean, these bands are not classic rock. I mean, it just seems like when you say the word classic rock, I'm throwing it back to the time frame. So when you say the word classic rock, I mean, you had Aerosmith in back to the time frame mostly, and I mean, you had Aerosmith in there. I don't know if I'd put Van Halen under classic rock. I don't know. 'Definitely AC/DC. 100% emo. Oh shit. Emo. So yeah, of course, my Chemical Romance, that shit, look at that stuff. Fall Out Boy. Didn't they just break up recently? Or was that? I'm pretty sure it was Fall Out Boy. Yeah, never been a fan of them. Paramore. And they did an interesting change of music as well, so that's not bad. Jimmy, what? Jimmy, what? I know that, like, why emo rock? I guess it's got elements of the stuff, but I consider them more alt rock than emo. I don't know. Clarity. Yeah, maybe clarity is the reason there, but shit, man. You know, emo. Really? I don't know about that. Excuse me. Bleed America and stuff like that. Certainly big bloody albums, but yeah, Clarity. I can understand from the point of view from Clarity because it was such a weird album for its time, kind of ahead of the time as well. Very much a missed album at the time that just gained popularity later on down the track. So yeah, I'll give them a pass on that one. I know a lot of people will be pissed off about that one. Pop punk, pop punk. Gonna blink. No Effects. Some 41. Who else could make this list? Shit, there are quite a few when you think about it. Green Day, yes, of course, punk. Of course, Green Day. So yes, of course, Green Day. So yeah, The Descendants, yes. I don't consider them pop punk, to be fair. But whatever, I'm talking about Splitting Hairs. I don't consider them pop punk, to be fair. What? But whatever, I'm talking about Splitting Hairs. Meet Me at the Altar is pop punk. What? Despite performing only a few years ago. Man, there is a plethora of pop punk artists that you could throw into that mix. Punk? I just don't think Meet Me Under the Altar only a few years ago. Bloody man, there is a plethora of pop punk artists that other people could throw into that mix. Oh, I don't know. I just don't think Meet Me Under the Altar would be the bloody Sum 41 band to pick when you had Good Charlotte. I mean, I don't like them, but whatever. I mean, would you say Yellow Card? Pop punk? Maybe. There's just too much to pick. Sum 41 stuff. Good Charlotte. I don't like them, but whatever. With Yellow Card. 1 out of 3 at least. There's just too much to pick. There's a list I have, and it's like from the Burnout soundtrack. That shit made my life. I don't know. Shit was I just fucking disagree with 1 out of 3 at least. Pennywise? Nah, not so much. There's a list I have, and it's like from the Burnout soundtrack. That shit made my life. That shit was my youth. Yeah, but I don't agree with that. You could replace this and put somebody one. Nah, not so much. Silver Sign early back in the day. Maybe. You could think of any skate video from the early 90s. You could replace and just throw another band and put somebody one. I don't agree with that. There are so many other artists that just change that. Maybe. Unless you're going to put No Effects video Sum 41 and Offspring on this list, so throw another band that might be the mix. I don't agree with that. There are so many other artists that just change that. Unless you're going to put No Effects and Sum 41 and Offspring on this list, so that might be the mix. Pistols, The Clash. This list is weird. Who do you think's going to be? Look at that. What else we got? Ramones. We're talking about classics. Sex Pistols. Chap. Course. He's the type of guy you want to introduce to your mother. Pistols, The Clash. Who do you think's going to be? Look at that lovely photo. Absolutely, it's right there. Iggy Pop and Stooges. Yeah, interesting. Proto-punk, I should say. Yeah. You know what? He deserves to be on that spot just for that. The inventor of the freaking genre almost. Alternative rock. I mean, fuck, how long is this list going for here? Red Hot Chili Peppers, yes. Yeah, alternative. We talk kind of funk, are we? Yeah, anyway. Rage Against the Machine, yes. We said alternative, didn't we? So, yes. Kind of got that new metal vibe to a degree, so I'd lump them in with alternative rock, yeah. And of course I'd put them on the top there. Fuck, they're so good. Smashing Pumpkins, yes. Yes. And who else we got? Faith No More. Man with the golden mic. Mike Patton, you interesting fella. I don't know what to say about the guy. He just is so weird. Oh shit, the guy has such a great voice. Grunge. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one for this mix. So we're going to have Nirvana. We're going to have Soundgarden. They'll probably throw in Alice in Chains because they lumped them in, and Pearl Jam would be the last one. So Nirvana, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, and Alice in Chains. Yep, I nearly got it all right from the list. The only ones that you don't see much is Stone Temple Pilots, whether they're part of the consideration. It's like I swear, the first album's grunge. It is. There's no way to lie about that. But every subsequent release after is not grunge. It's very alternative rock, isn't it? Really good albums. So indie rock. Fuck me. Is this really going to continue on? How many have we done? I wish there was a number associated with the 70s and 80s bands. I wish there was going to have REM then. Associated with the 70s and 80s, I think would be the top pick. These bands. Velvet Underground. You're going to have REM then for indie rock. Quintessential start of indie rock, I suppose. Velvet Underground. Yeah. Interesting. The Strokes. Quintessential start of indie rock, I suppose. Good band. Yeah, why not? Yeah. The Arctic Monkeys, which makes the list after they referenced them here. Yeah, I swear it was like these two bounced off each other all the time on the charts. Like, it was great. It was a really good time for a couple of years. And Sonic Youth. Interesting that indie rock didn't get REM in the mix, but there probably is another genre coming up on the list that'll have them otherwise. Post-hardcore. Ooh, this could be weird. At the drive-in, yeah. They're the ones I put straight up there. 100% yes. Fucking Fugazi. At the drive-in, yeah. Everyone quotes Fugazi, I swear. They're the ones I put straight up there. Can I be a gatekeeper and say yes. I don't like them? No, I'm joking. They're alright. They're just a bit... I've never fully gotten into them. Everyone quotes Fugazi, I swear. Quicksand. Oh yeah. Can I be a gatekeeper and say I don't like them? Nah, I'm joking. They're alright. They're just a bit. Don't really know of Glassjaw too much. I've heard a lot of people talking about them, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know too much about them. And Poison the Well. Yeah, it's like the most metal sounding band ever, but whatever. Pretty sure they appeared on a... really know of Glassjaw too much. I've heard a lot of people talking about them, but I don't... What else? I don't... Classic I don't know too much about them. Talking and 80s, Black Flag, isn't it? It's like the most metal sounding band ever, but... Yeah, first pick has to be Black Flag. Bad Brains. Good shit, yes. Fucking Bad Brains. You always see that shirt rocking up the first album, man. Absolutely crazy good. So fucking solid. Misfits, maybe? Hardcore, we're talking? Dead Kennedys. Oh, I love the Dead Kennedys. California, Uber Eyes. Yes. So damn good. I really missed them, didn't I? Minor Threat. Yeah, another one. That is just absolutely crazy. And that seems to be the end of the list there. And this is just giving me a bunch of artists that I just feel I need to go back and listen to because there's quite a few cool artists I just want to go back and play their music. In particular, some of the stuff from that hardcore I might go listen to. Minor Threat after all this is done and dusted. So, yeah. I hope that you have enjoyed this episode. We had to kind of throw it in there, and I was a bit how this one would turn out. Feels like it went on for longer than I anticipated. I thought this might go for 30, maybe 40 minutes, it looks like. What are we at? Nearly an hour. Holy shit. Really long episode, people. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this material, and I'll be curious. Drop me what you think about any of these. If you disagree with the list that you just saw, tell me what the genre was, and then comment below it saying what you think the top 4 should be. The big 4, people. What you guys think the big 4 should be in place of. Because, yeah, look, there's a few on the list there that I just would not agree with. Pop punk one in particular. You know, there's a lot of pop punk bands out there. I mean, just Sum 41 and Offspring, for example, could be either on that spot, in my opinion. But whatever, this is not the list that I wrote. But it's an interesting one to go over and, you know, kind of have a think about the 4 bands that you would pick. The only catch is, I guess, you have to be careful because some of the bands you're like, oh, would they fit this genre? Yeah, I know. We're really clutching at straws when we go in through genres. It's like water smashing through rock. At the end of the day. Well, that will do the episode, people. Thank you for joining us, and I hope that you have a great day out there and stay safe and do all the crap. Anyway, do the socials, you know, join us over on Twitch. No, we're not on Twitch. Don't join us on Twitch. I swear, I think I just watched a video before and they were talking about it, and I'm like, I should do that. Nah, I got this. What am I going to do on Twitch? I'll start doing live reactions and get shut down in 30 seconds or less. Join us on Instagram. Join us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.